Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Gold, Episode 3. I'm ecstatic to be back here because my first video I put out and it was actually a success, which means some of you actually enjoyed it. So without further ado, when circling this tree, we're gonna touch it. It's a fruit-bearing tree. It's a Purr's Cure Berry. Here's Paralysis. Pretty good item there. We got a lot done in the last episode. We beat a gym, we beat Sprout Tower, and now we're headed down towards Route 32. Route 32 has a lot of new things you can do, a lot of new Pokemon you can get. Firstly being Mareep. Mareep is an electric type Pokemon, pretty slow, but it is insane. You can talk to this guy, you have some good Pokemon there. It must be from your training you gave them around Violet City. The training gym must have been especially helpful. As a souvenir, take this. It increased the power of grass type moves. So you got a Miracle Seed here. Pretty good item if you picked Chikorita or have a grass type. Or any grass move, really. I do not, so it is worthless to me and I don't care about it. Let's continue down without our repels and not run into anything. Okay. And I'm trying to say not run into anything. We'll see if this guy's required, and he is, so we'll actually battle him. I haven't seen you around here before, so you think you're pretty tough. And we're gonna fight youngster Albert. Let's see what he's got. He has a Rattata, pretty basic. Level 6, so not really too much of a threat to us. We got Sticky out here with his new Constrict move. Sticky helped us a lot in the flying gym, surprisingly, for what he is. He's doing pretty good damage. I'm pretty happy with his attack. He's not actually... I mean, obviously he's 5 levels too higher than the opponent, but I mean, at least he's getting it done relatively quickly. And this Rattata just gonna keep tail whipping me to death. Some other encounters on this route, you can find a Hoppip. It's like the suckiest suck that's ever sucked. We're gonna switch out to Cinder for this. Hoppip is a grass type, and its just stats are just god-awful, and it's horrible. There's so many better types you can find. Like, as I said, Mareep, it's slow electric type, and it's extremely strong. I would put it on my team, but everyone does that, and I've done it before. So I figure I'm not going to use it, although it would be very helpful. And your Leech Life is going to do 1 damage. And we're going to use Ember. And down he goes. Critical hit. Wow, that would have been nice in the last turn. Completely useless critical there. You are strong. And we're going to keep going down here. Now, this is Trainer Liz. She's not required. She will battle you, and she'll give you your phone number. Doesn't really do too much, but we're just going to skip her for now. You can come in this down here in Route 32. The path splits in 2 different ways. You can either go on the bridge, or you can go down this path. I'm going to take the bridge because it's probably got less encounters. And we made it through. Alright, good. These are fishermen who you can battle. I'm not going to because I'm not going to do it on screen. You can see an item there. It's taunting me. Let's see if we can get around this guy. So he's technically not required. You will want to battle him because he will tell you when Quillfish shows up here. It's pretty rare to catch. It's nice to see. We're going to come up here and finally got away from that Pokemon battle. It's no... Like I was saying, it was no time for you, but for me, my Spinarak keeps getting outsped. You can find a Great Ball here, a pretty good item, 1.5 times the catch rate of a Pokeball, so it's pretty decent. Come on. And none of the trainers are required here, including this guy, so we're gonna just pass him by. How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? For a lot of money. We're gonna go no. Okay, so today is Friday, thankfully. It's actually a really good day for us to be here because up here you can talk to this girl in the forest. Frida. Yahoo! It's Friday. I'm Frida Friday. Nice to meet you. Here's a Poison Barb. And this is a great item for me because my Poison Pokemon with Poison Sting is gonna be really benefited from this. It's wicked. You'll be shocked by how good it makes the poison moves. So that's really nice. We're actually going to go ahead and equip that right away as our bag gets really full. Well, not really full, but whatever. We're going to give it to Sticky here. if you want to keep coming down here, you can heal your Pokemon, but in here, there's this guy. He is really weird looking. He's got a cool hat, though. This is a great fishing spot. You saw people fishing. How about you? Would you like one of my rods? Oh, I'll take your rod, old man. Now you're an angler, too. I'm getting the old man's old rod. I now have an old rod. So there's different Pokemon you can catch with their old rod. There's mainly 3. And some of them are pretty good. You can catch a couple on this route, being Magikarp. Magikarp has like the worst base stat total of any Pokemon ever. But it evolves into Gyarados, which is an absolute wrecking crew. On this route, you can also catch Tentacool. Tentacool is a poison water type, a very tanky Pokemon. It can take hits pretty well and dish out damage pretty well too. But obviously, you might be confused as to why I'm walking all the way back to this area. Because you are able to actually go in the Ruins of Elf, but we're not going to do that quite yet, because I want to go back to Route 31. And there's a specific reason I want to do that. So we're going to walk all the way back to Route 31. Because there is a Pokemon that I would like to catch for our team on this route. Now you can only catch it on Route 31, well, not only, but up to this point in the game. It is the most convenient place to catch it. So I'm going to go ahead and fish for it here. I'm actually going to register it and select it. But we're going to go ahead and use it. And I will cut to when I find what I want. Oh my gosh, finally I got it. It took me forever to find this guy. Here we have Poliwag, a very good level 10. We're gonna go ahead and tackle it. Cinder may not seem like the best option, but my stupid Sticky keeps getting outsped by every Magikarp, and I was just tired of it, so we're just gonna keep tackling this Poliwag. Oh, almost critical it, oh gosh. Alright. He's in a pretty good range. And he will evolve into a pretty good Pokemon that will give me really good coverage having water. So we're going to hopefully catch him in a Pokeball here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got Poliwag. It's a female, that's kind of cool. I have no idea what I'm going to nickname this thing. I've never actually really fully trained one up, but we're going to not nickname him yet because I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I'm going to heal up, and I'm going to meet you guys back down. I don't know where I'm going to meet you. I'm going to meet you somewhere after I heal. Okay, in Deja Vu, we're back where we started the video by this weird berry plant, and instead of going downwards, we are actually going to go left into the Ruins of Elf. There's a couple things I want to show, not too much. It's kind of annoying in here. There's a couple places you can go. In here, you can print pictures. It's really weird. You have to use the Game Boy printer, and I don't have that, so... I stopped and grabbed an escape rope. In the newer game, I believe you can use an escape rope here and get behind here for some cool items. That is not in this game, but what you can do is come up to here. You have this weird little puzzle thing. So basically, you're trying to build, or not build, but like, you're trying to depict a certain creature, and I believe this one is Kabuto, and I don't exactly know the correct way to do this. It's been a very long time since I've done it. I just basically know the corners because look at how easy they are. We know Kabuto has little weird tentacle things, and I believe these curves probably are on the bottom, I would say. Probably like this. And like this. And maybe that's his eye over here. That might be backwards. This kind of looks like his shell. And this also kind of looks like his shell. So we're kind of getting a shell together here. It's kind of easier to do this from the outside in. I don't really think it's super necessary to show this, but I think it's like a good thing to do, just so you can see it. And I thought this was correct, but I might be a little bit off. Maybe these eyes are backwards. They probably are. Yeah, that looks more correct. It looked really weird like that. Wait, what? I still didn't get it? I thought that was for sure gonna be it. Maybe these two are off by a little bit too? There we go, I did it. Wow, it only took me like a minute. And with that, a big hole opens up into the ground. Now you can come down here, and there's only one Pokemon you can find down here, and we're gonna go over it when we run into it. And it is Unknown. Unknown has one move that it can never learn, and that's Hidden Power, which is really confusing on how that works. It can basically be any type. But these Unknowns are letters, and the more of those ruins you uncover, the more letters you can get, hypothetically. So as you saw, that first one was like a B. I want to say this one is like, I don't even know what that letter is supposed to be, a Z maybe? But anyway, you can even get exclamation and question mark. It's not really necessary, but yeah. So we're going to continue moving on this way. I've got to come down here. I'm going to fight some of the trainers off screen that are not required. And then I will meet you guys back down where we got the fishing pole in the Pokemon Center. Oh yes, up here while I was walking I found this item that I almost forgot about. It's just a potion, nothing too crazy. Okay, we are back here at this Poke Center. There's a couple things I wanted to mention. A Pokemon I missed is Wooper. Wooper evolves into Quagsire on this. You can catch it on this route, and it is ridiculous. The typing is ground and water, which is super bulky, has a lot of good defenses and immunities. Just an overall great Pokemon, really good for defensive stats. I also wanted to show my Wooper, or sorry, my Poliwag. These are its stats. It knows Bubble and Hypnosis, which could be helpful. It's got a decent special attack. Its attack is higher, and it's relatively quick, so we're gonna be getting some hits off, and it's really good that we grabbed him right now because we're about to tackle our first cave. Required dungeon is Union Cave. I actually kind of want to battle this guy, just because I got some things that I want to talk about, like picking her. I keep thinking it's a him. I'm picking this Wooper up. Oh my goodness, picking this Poliwag up is really good. It's going to be really good coverage to protect our Cinder, just because the type coverage. Plus, on the side of attacking, it's a pretty good dual attacker, and it's going to eventually evolve into a fighting type, which gives us even more coverage against like normal types. And it's just overall really a great Pokemon. I don't like the fact that it gains a weakness to Psychic, but we should be able to work around that. I'm not really too worried about it. And I'm just getting obliterated by this poor Pidgey here. Come on, Poliwag. You need a better move than Bubble. Bubble just is so weak that it's making my Poliwag look bad. There we go. It's a little bit better now. He's gonna bring out another Pidgey. We're probably gonna switch out to Sticky here because I feel like we're gonna get a lot of use out of Poliwag in this cave here. And I don't think Sticky's gonna get much use for a little bit here. So we're gonna go ahead and just Poison Sting this poor Pidgey with our new Poison Barb damage. Doing pretty good damage, relatively close to the same, but a 10% boost is still a 10% boost. I'll take it all day. So it's really good that we happen to do this on a Friday. And that was a critical hit. How'd you outspeed me? Are we speed tied? I'm speed tied with level 6 Pidgey right now. That is just ridiculous. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, he's gonna use Spearow. Spearow's a little bit more offensive, and it probably knows Peck, so I'm actually just gonna get Sticky out of here just because I am a bug type. And I don't want to deal with that. We're gonna have Cinder come in and just blast this thing into the next dimension with an Ember. Ember is definitely our go-to move when we need power. Yep, and there it is. Peck would have absolutely destroyed, and a critical hit would have absolutely eviscerated poor Sticky. And down goes the Spearow, and Cinder grows a new level. And wow, it's getting really quick. Birdkeeper Peter was defeated. He knows what his weaknesses are. What? Cinder's evolving. Yes, this is our first evolution of the game. I actually didn't realize it would be this quickly. But, well, I knew what level it was going to be, but I didn't think we'd get there right away. But at level 14, Cyndaquil evolves into Quilava, so we definitely have a really great special attacker now. We are really set up for the game, or the next parts of the game here. And here we have Union Cave. We're going to go ahead and try to avoid the sporadic guy. you can get a potion, which is pretty nice. We're gonna go ahead and off-screen this guy, because he is not required, technically. So I will be back when I off-screen him. Well, Poliwag one-shot critted their Onyx, which is awesome here. We're gonna keep going, and I think this guy... I was trying to say I think this guy is required, and he is, so we're gonna get to show off our new Poliwag in its first actual meaningful battle. Meaningful as in, it's actually needed. And he's gonna send out some Geodudes, level 4. That should not be an issue for our Poliwag. We should outspeed, and we have the super effective type advantage, quad weakness. Absolutely gonna eviscerate that. Super overkill. It's really nice to have a water type at this point in the game, because getting stuck on some of these rock Pokemon is really obnoxious, which sometimes will deter people from getting a Mareep, because it just struggles so much in this part of the game, and you want to level it up, but it just doesn't help you. As you can see, Poliwag is just killing it. He's already level 13. She's already level 13, and it learned Water Gun, which is fantastic. Pretty much double the power of Bubble. So we're gonna go ahead and switch that right away. A little bit less PP, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. I'm gonna squirt my little squirts all over you and absolutely eviscerate this team. So Poliwag's definitely coming in clutch here. Oh. I don't know what that was about. Let's see what we got in this cave. This cave pretty much just holds Rattatas and Zubats, nothing too crazy. Probably some Geodudes here and there. And we're gonna keep going. This guy's not required, so I'm gonna battle him off screen, and I'll be back again. And with that battle, Poliwag grew another level. She's really killing it, and there's another Great Ball, really good item to find. Sorry in this video that there's been so many cuts. Normally I would cut this battle, but I kind of want to talk about it. You can actually also catch Sandshrew, which is something I did notice. But just all the cuts I've been doing is just, this is a part of the game where that's just gonna happen. The next episode should be a lot more smooth in terms of it, and I'm gonna definitely try to be editing out those parts without putting them through the video. But for now, it's important to keep my Pokemon at a good level, because I don't want to get stuck on any of the required battles coming up, and just getting absolutely bombarded by wild Pokemon that you cannot avoid in this part of the game. Because there are no repels to be bought, which is really obnoxious. Please be a repel. And X attack, it boosts the attack stat. Not really that helpful for us right now. I prefer a repel here to avoid these Pokemon, but I will be cutting out them from now on, but I just wanted to make note of that in the future, that it will not be this choppy. And while that battle went on, my cat came to lay on me. Now you can go downstairs in this place, but I'm tired of the wild encounters, and here's an awakening. It will wake up your Pokemon, so that's pretty decent. Come around this, please, no wild Pokemon. Okay, and you are required to fight this trainer. It's a good thing we got to fight one of these guys, because I like their sprites in-game. I also know what his Pokemon is. He's a fire breather. They typically have fire types. The last one actually had Coughings, which is weird, but this one has a Vulpix. And Vulpix is like one of my absolute favorite Pokemon of all time. I know it's like pretty worthless in this game, but I still really loved its design. And I'd always use one when I would play through Pokemon Blue and Red. Or, better yet, Leaf Green. Leaf Green was the real game that I really started to explore and understand Pokemon with. It was a new generation, so it was easier to get into it, I guess, because the older ones, they felt outdated. But the outdatedness of this actually makes it nostalgic, and we finally made it through all of that. We are now on Route 33. That guy is actually a helpful trainer. He will give you, or he will let you know when there's a certain Pokemon swarming over here as well. I'm probably gonna fight him on screen just because I want to fight him real quick, and I know what he has. I know what Pokemon I need to use. It always felt to me like these people are shirtless. I could be wrong, he came through the cave and he still has plenty of energy. But he has a blue vest on, apparently. He looks naked on the overscreen. He really does. And he's leading with the Geodude, which is not the Pokemon I thought he led with, but Simber's Ember may be quad resisted, but we'll see what it can do. Wow, not very good here. But I also don't think it can hurt me very much. I should have kept Poliwag out here, but hey, you live and you learn. Nobody knows everything. Well, maybe some people do, but I don't know everything about this game. And Quailava just looks pure evil. Like, its eye is like blood red. It's like you couldn't have made it any like nicer looking. Like, I get it's supposed to be intimidating, which is really kind of cool. And oh my gosh, it almost killed me. But yeah, it just looks pretty demonic in this phase. But I mean, whatever. I'm not the one who designed it. This is the Pokemon I thought he was going to lead with from the Chop. I'm going to actually let Cinder go down here. We're sacrificing Cinder so I don't lose this battle, because if I lost this battle, that would be very, very sad. Simper's going to do half of its damage, which is nice. And down goes Cinder. Pretty sad. But Poliwag should be able to clean up here. I should be faster, and Water Gun should hit hard enough to take it down. Or maybe not. Please don't kill me. Machop is actually pretty strong. Oh gosh. Go Poliwag. Squirt on him. Squirt your water droplets. And thank God. Poliwag saves the day. Already making meaningful contributions to the team. So Geodudes can definitely be a little bit threatening. And we're going to come this way here. And who's this guy in all black? It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard. Aren't I a good Samaritan? You're alright. We're gonna go ahead and... well, we're gonna come to Azalea Town, which is where we're at. I'm gonna heal real quick, because I definitely need to heal. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. On Route 33, which is where we came out of the cave, the only new thing you can catch is... in Silver and Crystal, you can catch an Ekans. It's a pretty good poison type. Nothing I can actually catch. But we want to go in this house, ironically. Talk to this guy. Who are you? Eric, eh? You want to make some balls? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. They're an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to be disbanded. Anyway, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely horrible. They're literally chopping off the tails of these poor Pokemon. That's absolutely nuts. And actually, we're gonna go ahead and it's a fruit-bearing tree. Hey, it's a white apricorn. We're gonna put the white apricorn in the item pocket. And we're gonna go follow that dude to this well, because that's apparently where we need to go. And as you can see, the guy blocking this well, or this whole thing, is gone. And we can talk to him. Kurt, hey there, Eric. The guards took off when I shouted at them, but then I took a tumble down the well. Wow, that's horrifying. I slammed out on my back and I can't move. So now you literally can't move, and you're gonna die of paralyzation down here. I guess I'll continue on in your footsteps. And we have our first Rocket Grunt here. I don't want to leave a Sticky because I think that there's probably gonna be Zubats here, and I don't want to deal with those with Sticky. And he's gonna take out his anger on me. Well, that's not very nice of him. And we're going to be fighting a Rattata. That's actually not too bad. I kind of thought it was going to be a bunch of Slowpokes. Or, not Slowpokes. I thought it was going to be a bunch of, like, Zubats, so I wouldn't be able to use my poison moves on them. And down goes Rattata. We get a little bit of XP there. He's going to use another Rattata. We're probably going to actually bring out Sticky here. I know how much you all love Sticky. Everyone loves being sticky. And he's gonna he's gonna attempt to tail whip us. We're gonna poison him with the new poison barb. And wow, that didn't do very much. Which is kind of unfortunate because this is a Rattata, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Not actually getting the statuses I want either. There you go, Sticky, you did it. A little bit too late, but It's hitting us pretty hard with quick attack. But we should be able to take him down with this one here. And level 12. Good job, Sticky. And our physical attack is getting pretty strong. 23 is not bad. Ah, this is not my day. Okay, I'm back after doing a little cut there. Wow, that's absolutely horrifying that they're selling Slowpoke tails. They're doing it all for money. I also hear Spinnerack off screen just because I didn't want him to die. And we're fighting this red-haired rocket grunt, who happens to have a Zubat, shockingly enough. We're gonna send Cinder out there to just obliterate it with an Ember. And nah, we're not one-shotting stuff yet. I really wish we would be by now. It's not very effective. It literally does 1 damage. It's literally not even worth doing. You might as well Supersonic. And down he goes. Cinder's to level 15 already. Wow, he's getting really strong. He's about to send out an Ekans. We're probably going to go ahead and switch to Poliwag to help him get a level 2 now that Cinder is really ridiculously overpowered. We're going to go ahead and use Water Gun here. And see if we can kill this Ekans. Wow, that is doing absolutely nothing. It's a little concerning, especially now he's using Leer. Ekans is pretty decent, especially defensive, but I didn't think it was that good. Well, Poliwag is still doing some good damage. Yes, keep leering me out of your mouth. It's literally shooting laser beams out of its mouth, which is a little bit horrifying, to be honest. And Poison Sting, that's gonna hurt. Oh, it got the poison, of course it did. Well, on the bright side, poison doesn't activate at the end of the turn. It activates after I move, so I'm not even gonna have to deal with it. And I'm gonna get a new level. He's gonna be level 15 now. So Poliwag definitely putting in some good work for the team here. Really become a star member already. We're gonna heal him up because I don't feel like dealing with him being sick. I'm gonna use an antidote because a poison cure can actually be equipped, so it's better to to actually use that. And I'm sorry I laughed, but look at those Slowpokes. Look at them. They just look like. Come on, they look like 2 little lumps in a little head. It looks like a penis. It just does. And we're gonna have a couple more battles here. We're gonna be fighting this last guy. He's gonna send out a Rattata, which probably should have been Sticky's deal, but whatever. We're gonna keep embering, hoping I can finally get some one-shots now that I'm level 15. And yeah, finally we got our one-shot on a really low rocket level Pokemon, but who cares? We're just gonna stay in here. Zubat is just gonna get annihilated. Hopefully I can one-shot it. Zubat's a really good poison Pokemon. It doesn't have the evolution of Crobat in this game, but when it becomes Crobat, that thing is formidable, it is fast, and it hits like a truck. It's also decently bulky too, and I'm hurting myself. I think this might be our first example of Confusion. Confusion is a 50-50 chance that you're going to either attack or hit yourself. And knowing my luck, I will hit myself. If you hit yourself twice in a row, you automatically snap out of Confusion in this generation, so that's something to note. I do not know if they changed that in future games. They probably didn't, but I could be wrong. And lastly is on one more Zubat. We're going to go ahead and change just to Poliwag so I don't have to deal with the Confusion. And Poliwag. Level 9, let's see what Water Gun can do. I'm hoping for a 2-shot KO. Which looks like we're going to get it. Well, maybe. Well, with the Leech Life and a range, I might not now, but... Oh, it just literally got 1 HP from that. So again, that's almost worthless. And down it goes. And with that battle, we're actually going to wrap it up here. We're going to have a cliffhanger. We're never going to know what happens. The game is 20 years old, and you're never going to know what happens. There's a Slowpoke. Huh? It has mail. Eric read the mail. Be good and look after others. Oh, that's sad. Like I said, that's where we're going to end off here. We did a lot in this video. We made our way through a cave, a dungeon. We beat some Team Rocket guys. We met some dude named Kurt who ran down a well. Got a new team member. But I want to thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for episode 4 coming pretty soon. Thanks, and I'll see you guys then.